Take your choice. But then don't never disfellowship the other man because he don't belong with your group. See, discern his spirit and see if he's got the same purpose and heart, then you got fellowship one with another. You're working for one great cause. That's the cause of Christ. I think that that is absolutely true. Now, if we will notice the motives and objectives of the Old Testament prophets, them man had one objective. That was Jesus Christ. They had one thing, that their whole theme of the Old Testament was built around the coming Messiah. They did not go out and do things just for money or for fame. They had one thing: they were anointed with the Spirit of God, and they predicted the coming Messiah. And those men were so anointed with the Spirit until they sometimes acted like the Spirit that was within them. They spoke seemingly of themselves. Watch how the Spirit of God made that man act. We'll take, for instance, Moses, the great prophet, how that man had no selfish objectives at all. He could have been the king of Egypt. He could have had the world under his feet. But because that he was a prophet at heart, he refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer the persecution and the trials of Christ, esteeming the treasures of heaven greater treasures than them of Egypt. He forsook and denied himself of the worldly fame, of the luxury and the things that life offers. He had to look beyond that. See, he could have been that. Just take the minister today. If he has the baptism of the Holy Spirit, and he knows that if he preaches that word, it's going to cut his fame down. It's going to put him in a little bitty church somewhere, or maybe out on the street. But he knows that something in his heart is burning. He sees the coming of the Lord. He doesn't care whether that he has a big church or a little church. He doesn't care whether he has today's food or not no food. He doesn't care whether he has good clothes or doesn't have good clothes. He's only mindful of one thing, and that's the very life within him crying out. He's trying to achieve something for the glory of God. And that man, in doing so, will act the very life of the Spirit that's in him. Do you follow me? He'll act it out.